Hello Superset maniacs and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a couple of weeks, just had my first vacation with my Superset baby, but I'm back just in time for the Olympia. Being one day out, I wanted to give you guys my updated and final top 10 predictions for the 2025 Mr. Olympia. The first call out stays the same as in my initial prediction. It's these 4 guys who all have 25% chances to win the Olympia. I don't think we ever had 4 guys disclosing power rankings, all with real chances to win the Mr. Olympia in a good while. We also have an incredible second call out this year with a new entry in the top 10 in Behruz Tabani. So excited to see him against the best in the world. Behruz is joined by Andrew Jack, Martin Fitzwater and Vitaly Gudvito in the second call out in my prediction. And completing the top 10, I got Tonio Burton and Urs Kalesinski. Tonio Burton is no stranger to Mr. Olympia top 10 placings. He actually placed 8th last time back in 2023. This year we're expecting an improved Tonio, however. The lineup looks much stronger than 2 years ago, so he will drop in placings. Urs Kalesinski will make his Olympia Open debut after he took the division by storm, winning the first 2 pro shows he ever did in bodybuilding after switching from classic, where he's been a contender for the past years but never placed higher than 3rd. Open looks more suited for him, that's why I'm predicting him a solid 10th place at his debut. That puts Tonio in 9th place in my top 10 predictions one day out of the show. The first call out, worthy second call out, is formed by Behruz Tabani, Andrew Jack, Martin Fitzwater and Vitaly Gudvito. Any of these guys can crack the top 4 and upset a guy or 2. But realistically, I'm not seeing any of them winning the Olympia this year. Sure, a discussion around this could be had about Andrew Jack. I've expected and predicted him as high as outplacing Samson Dauda in the past because I really believe he belongs in the same tier with our current Mr. Olympia champion. However, after this year's Arnold Classic, I kinda lost hope in his case. I believe he brought enough polish to not lose fullness, and his lower body details from the back were still looking 6 weeks out, unfortunately. I still believe he's the best in the world from the front, but too bad he's underwhelming from the side and back. Now Martin could be considered a top contender, especially with his top 4 finish from last year at his debut. I actually thought he wasn't far away at all from any of the top 3, but things have happened since he showed vulnerability in Prague last year after the Olympia, where, in my opinion, he should have lost to Chris Bumstead. He also wasn't the same in Pittsburgh, where people expected him to battle Derek and Nick, but was a far 3rd place. His stock has dropped in 2025 for sure since last year. Behruz Tabani finally got the visa, and it looks like most people already have him in the top 5, just below the 4 big favorites, and I completely get the point. Behruz is one of those consistent bodybuilders who's always in shape. He's got some great qualities, and if he improved in certain key points, I can definitely see him battling to upset guys in the first call out. Vitaly Gudvito is a wild card. Just like Martin, his stock seems to have dropped since last year, but I still have high hopes in him. I'm a huge fan of his physique. He's got the best quads in the world right now. He's got some great qualities overall, still needs to improve the back. Let's hope he worked on that, and I can definitely see him upsetting some of the favorites in this call out potentially. My placings for the second call out in my 2025 Olympia one day out predictions are Behruz Tabani in 5th, Martin Fitzwater in 6th, Andrew Jack in 7th, and Vitaly Gudvito in 8th place. Your top 4 first call out is of course Samson Dauda, the current champion, Hadi Choopan, a former champion and in my opinion the best bodybuilder of the 20s so far, Derek Lunsford, also a former champion, and the guy who beat the current Mr. Olympia at the Arnold Classic this year, and of course Nick Walker, who probably has the best momentum of his career right now, with many people expecting him to finally win the Sandow. Now on paper, Samson Dauda is your man to beat. The guy won the 2024 Mr. Olympia, bringing his best package ever. He's the tallest, the heaviest, and also very aesthetic at the same time, his only major issue being conditioning. All other 3 guys in this call out have consistently proven considerably better conditioning than him, especially Hadi and Nick. In my opinion, all Samson Dauda has to do to be given the win again is bring a better package than last year. With slightly improved conditioning, everyone has an Achilles heel which people will focus on, and for him it's conditioning. He has to prove better conditioning, otherwise he wouldn't and shouldn't be awarded Then you have the guy that already beat Samson this year, Derek Lunsford. Derek has proven at the Arnold Classic this year that if he nails it, he could beat anyone in the world. If he manages to replicate that exact physique, he has great chances to win his second ever Sandow. For him, people will look at conditioning, but maybe more so on his quads fullness and details in the chest, shoulders and abdominals. He cannot ignore these aspects if he wants to win. Nick Walker is my favorite bodybuilder in the world, and some of you hate it when I mention it. I'm just being real with myself and being honest with you. I know you won't find politically correct bullshit on this channel, and that's why you stick around. Make sure to subscribe and not miss my Olympia coverage this weekend. You won't get more unfiltered reviews, and you know it. Back to Nick, like I mentioned, he's riding the best momentum of his career, and it's now or never for him. I believe they are ready to crown him champion, but under one condition. We all know he's gonna be the freakiest on that stage from both mass and conditioning standpoints, but he needs to control the midsection at all times. His midsection needs to be in control 100% of the time, even in his shower during this weekend, because everyone will be looking at that. If he manages to do that, he could be your new champion. Last but definitely not least, we have Hadi Choopan. In my opinion, the best bodybuilder in the world in the 2020s so far, and the best bodybuilder in the world if they're all at 100%. Just like Nick, he brings both mass and conditioning, but he's got a more pleasing overall flow than the mutant, which makes him more dangerous. It's true that he's been screwed more times than anybody on this list. He should probably already be a multiple-time champion, but I digress. If Hadi replicates his 2024 Arnold Classic physique, nobody beats him except politics again. But this might be a pretty big if at this point. My final placings for my final prediction of the 2025 Mr. Olympia one day out are Derek Lunsford in 4th, Samson Dauda in 3rd, Hadi Choopan in 2nd and Nick Walker in 1st. I really believe this is Nick Walker's year. I'm telling you right now, if he nails it, he will be a legendary champion, because we haven't had a freaky monster winning in a while, but if he doesn't improve the midsection, me as his biggest fan will be the first one to declare him loser. Just stick around on this channel for this upcoming weekend, cause you'll be up for a treat. The stage is set, the monsters are ready, Olympia weekend, here we go. Don't blink, cause history is about to happen.